Hi, I'm Elmer Young, a Georgia DUI lawyer, and welcome back to DUI A-Z. Continuing with this first things first, and it just so happens that arrest is one of those A words. Let's talk about what happens after you're arrested on the criminal side. You already know all too well part of what has happened. You were locked up, you were handcuffed, you were thrown in jail, you had to wait for a booking officer, you were probably photographed and fingerprinted, and you had to go through the night or the part of the day waiting for somebody to come and help get you out of jail and try to get back to saving your job, your family, and all of those terrible things that happen. But procedurally, what's going to happen next? Well, after you're released from jail and bonded, the citations that a copy of which you received is going to go to the prosecuting department of that county or that city, and they're going to make a decision as to whether or not to use the citation itself or whether they're going to prepare a separate accusing document and set up a time for an arraignment. Now, an arraignment is the very first thing that happens as part of this whole criminal procedure, and it's a very important part, but it's a very old and ancient device to advise the defendant as to the charges that have been placed against them and to give that defendant an opportunity to plead guilty or not guilty, as the case may be. And it actually starts the clock running on the prosecution. So typically today you don't go through the same old procedure of having the judge read it to you. Generally those formalities are waived, and you're just handed a copy that you can read yourself, and you enter your plea in writing, and you leave the courtroom. For those who have had more than one DUI, in certain jurisdictions, leaving the courtroom may not be quite as easy because the judge might want to impose certain additional conditions on your bond that was set at the time you were released from the jail, because the prosecutor knows that this is not the first offense that you've had. And those conditions may vary from county to county and judge to judge. But that arraignment begins the procedure, and I'll look forward to talking to you about the other procedures as we go forward with DUI A-Z. Have a great day.